Leitrim winning the Connuaght final in '94, it could be argued was the ultimate Cinderella story, because they're the smallest county, smallest population, and of course so many of their population don't live at home. They have to go away to work. So many of them go abroad, so many of them in Dublin. The fact that Leitrim used to train in County Meath, because the Dublin fellas could go as far as there in the Leitrim and they'd meet halfway, reflected again just what Irish economic and social life is for small counties like Leitrim.
Bridging it down to 27 years, the 10th time that a Leitrim side has reached the Connuaght final. Leitrim will boom, but can they get their second provincial honour?
I finished with Mayo in 1991, didn't manage anyone in 1992, and Leitrim came knocking on my door at the end of the 1992 championship. They had been very close, running Roscommon to a few points in the previous two championships, and I thought about it, saw the enthusiasm that was in the county. We had a county of 25,000 people, of 12 senior clubs, but who were passionately involved. You didn't have, you know, Leitrim soccer leagues or anything else at that time. There was only one thing that they wanted.
And it's Garda Inspector Mick Curley from Galway who starts his second successive Connuaght final, and already, as you'll gather, some switches in positions. Mickey Quinn, for instance, has gone to midfield as we watch Pat Fallon advance, looking for the first score of the match. Tapped in. Oh, it's a goal! A disastrous mistake.
What people need to realise is that winning a Connuaght championship for Leitrim at that time was as good as Donegal winning in All-Ireland, or Derry winning in All-Ireland, or Mayo winning in All-Ireland.
So this is a very straightforward kick for Aidan Rooney, looking for his first point of the day. And it's Leitrim's second. And now there's just a point in it.
Breakthroughs of any kind are very important in the GAA. The one in Leitrim, when they won the Connuaght title there, Clare, when they won a Munster title after so many years, and how difficult it would be to do that.
That's the equaliser, and it's Paul Kieran who's got it. May have missed an earlier one, but not this.
These are wonderful moments for people from GAA counties who traditionally have not been as successful as others. And I suppose it gives great hope, and it makes GAA and Gaelic games come alive in those counties, because for them at that time it's probably as good as in All-Ireland.
And once again, joyous celebration for the fans who've travelled here in their thousands.
And I actually went down to watch the match, and I was shouting my head off for Leitrim at the game, and I was out in the field afterwards jumping about. So that's what I know, and I was after winning in All-Ireland a couple of years before that, but that's what it meant, you know, to be there, to be part of it. It's great to see, it's great to be at occasions like that there. They don't happen that much.
So Leitrim stretched their lead, and now they lead by 4 points.
It's great to be there. I couldn't believe it, like, to be there, to see the scenes, and, you know, everybody deserves their day in the sun, and it's great that Leitrim had it that day.
A free end for Leitrim. This is the sweetest day that so many of these Leitrim fans can ever remember. Players already congratulating one another. Rooney kicks. That's gone wide, and it's all over, and Leitrim are the Connuaght champions, and John O'Mahony has done it. He did it with his native Mayo, and now he's done it with Leitrim. Just the second time the county has ever won the provincial title. 67 years ago, they last did it.
You know, I will forever remember the passion that pushed us across the line in '94, and being on the pitch for a full hour after the game, just as you would in Croke Park nowadays. It was something to behold.
Jim McGrath, the chairman of the Connuaght Council, making the presentation to Declan Darcy. 1927, 1994, there'll be Leitrim people all over Ireland, perhaps all over the world, with tears in the eyes, celebrating the return of the Connuaght Championship. The cup goes to lovely Leitrim.
I remember Micheál and Murray Hertig's commentary, like, to paraphrase it, he was talking about, as they all swarmed on for the presentation of the cup, Micheál referred to Leitrim men in heaven, leaning on the banisters of heaven, looking down on this joyous scene for Leitrim people.
For them at that time it's probably as good as in All-Ireland, and any degree of success actually has a great knock-on effect. Not just about winning the trophy, it's about what it does for the people of the county. It gives them that sense of pride, gives the youngsters that opportunity to become part of the Gaelic game scene again. And it's true for big counties as well, but I suppose it's particularly encouraging for the minnow counties, as they're called in relative terms, who haven't had that level of success.
The cup goes to lovely Leitrim.